The advice I would have is you need to understand when you're working with those large enterprise customers, what is their journey in buying your product? Most companies, enterprise companies, they start small, and that's okay. Make sure your CS folks are focused on what does value mean to that customer? What is the right use case they're working on accomplishing? What is how are you going to measure that time to value? And then in addition, do they have a roadmap? Are they having a conversation around who are the right folks internally? How is your product adding value? Because at the end of the day, when we look at churn or when I talk to companies about churn, it's because either people stopped talking to them, they didn't understand what they were trying to achieve. And those are sort of the top two most common reasons, is that lack of engagement and that lack of connection. In addition, when you're working with enterprise customers, I think CS leaders need to make a decision when they're building out their teams. And this is the way we did it. We hired very skilled, basically folks from a consulting background who had tremendous project and program management, who had some technical skills, who could communicate with the customer both at the IC level, but also at the exec level. And those folks are hard to find, but they're fundamental because they're going to help build credibility with those enterprise customers that you're trying to work with around why your product is the right one. They're basically going to complement your sales motion very strongly without feeling like a salesperson to the customer. They're going to do another thing, which is really important internally. As you start to scale the company, you can't keep hiring all those people. Doesn't make sense cost-wise. And you want to make sure that you can scale to support customers who are at different, maybe spend levels with your company. So if you're then starting to scale where you're hiring folks who are mainly coming from maybe support, or maybe they're coming from a different part of professional services, you want to be able to have those more senior CSMs build internal documentation, make sure the playbooks are documented, train those other folks. And a lot of times we forget that CS is primarily about customer service. And so making sure that those folks have the right background is hypercritical. Those enterprise customers, they want to make sure that they're feeling like you are a part of their team, a part of their organization, and you're there for nothing more than make sure that they're getting value out of your products. So that's kind of my advice for CS leaders, whether you're just starting out or whether you're thinking about how am I going to continue to scale this team.